The reason why the line is important is if you look at this as a line, meaning that blue line, you look at that as a line, everything to the left and into the corner is Greece and Europe. Everything to the right and the bottom is really the Middle East. And this, for your information, excludes Malaysia, Pakistan, and everything else. But just in these countries, these Muslim and Arab countries alone, on this map, there's 370 million Muslims in this area here, and there's only 11 million Christians here. So basically, this is the line that divides the Europe from the Middle East. But there's one important thing I've left out. The only non-Muslim country between 11 million Christians and 370 million Muslims is Israel. So in fact, Israel is a balancing force between Muslim and Christianity. And if Israel were not there, the balance would go and finish off Europe. So now, what's the second thing we have to look at? Triangle. You see this triangle here? This is one of the most important triangles you'll ever see in your life. Underneath this triangle is 56% of the world's known oil resources. So just in this little triangle here, not the whole Saudi Arabia, not the whole Iran, just in this triangle is almost all of the world's oil supply, right in that triangle. And it's smack dab between Iran, Iraq, Saudi Arabia, and it's centered on the Persian Gulf. So everything that goes on in the Middle East, whether it's the fighting in Syria, whether it's the toppling of Mubarak, whether it's the Houthis in Yemen, all of that is really pawns and chess pieces where the focal point and the crown jewel and what everyone is ultimately fighting about is this triangle. Now, the last thing I said, so far what do we have? We have a line, we have a triangle, and now we're going to go look at a rectangle. Now, what's the rectangle? The rectangle is this green polka dotted area right here that forms roughly a rectangle. Now, what is that? That handle, that contains 70% of Israel's Jewish population and 80% of industrial base. Why is that so important? Well, right now they're firing these Katyusha rockets from the Gaza Strip, and so they fire them into a relatively empty area. However, if the Palestinians were to get the mountains of Judea and Samaria, the West Bank, they would be able to smuggle in the same type of rockets and fire them into this densely inhabited area. So, firing them from the West Bank into this rectangle is equivalent of firing a rocket from Queens into the rectangle of Manhattan. You would be bound to kill someone with just one rocket, as opposed to they fired 14,000 and it barely hit anything. It did kill some people, but it really didn't. For 15,000 rockets, you'd think it would kill more than 20 people. Thank God it didn't kill any more. So the whole point here is a Palestinian demilitarized state is a fraud, because they would be able to smuggle these rockets in and fire them into this area. Which brings us back to this original map. Because, again, without this critical area here of Israel, where Israel is representing a counterforce to all of this Muslim hegemony going this way, if Israel did not act to stop this, you would have Muslim intrusion and attack right into the heart and underbelly of Europe.
How about Cyprus?
Cyprus is part of this, but not, it's outside of, that's really a subset of this whole thing.
Why would the Muslim world be interested in attacking Greece?
In fact, they controlled Spain for many years, and in fact all of these islands in Crete and Cyprus were Muslim battlegrounds. And in fact, the north of Greece and Macedonia and Albania is Muslim. So in fact there's a huge movement to that. And why are the Muslims attack the Muslims? I don't know. I mean, it's just it's an aggressive religion. But anyway, that's the three things: line, triangle, and the rectangle.